All right, so I'm getting a pretty late start. Had some work to finish up on Friday, and I'm taking off for the Sipsey Wilderness, which is not excessively far from home. I usually do, if I do a day hike, I usually do it, get an early start, get there in the morning, and I'm finished up. Maybe a little after lunch, something like that. And today I'm doing it kind of backwards. I'm starting after lunch, and I anticipate that I will finish up somewhere close to dark. So a little bit upside down today, but that's fine. Not going very far. Really, what I'm doing is I'm scouting out a coronavirus campsite. I'm scouting out for a place that'll be near water, but pretty significantly off the trail. And I've kind of identified a place on the map that I wanted to go check out. And if I get there and it's a good place, I'll mark it. And if it's not a good place, well, I guess I checked one place off the list. So that's part of the agenda for today. Now, there's a lot being said about not traveling far to hike because of the impact that you'll have on local communities. So I have carried in the truck with me a couple of drinks. So I have drinks for the trip down, drinks for the trip back, and I brought some snacks with me. So when I come out, if I need something to eat, I've got some snacks for the trip home. So that way, I don't have to stop anywhere. And I stopped to get gas right outside my neighborhood. And after I got gas, I drenched my hands in sanitizer. So hopefully I'm good to go as far as all that is concerned. All right, just getting started. It is 3 o'clock, which means that I probably have between 3.5 and 4 hours of daylight. So starting out on trail, then I'm going to get off trail pretty quickly. And we'll just kind of see how this goes. I should also mention that when I got out of the truck at 3 o'clock, it was 65 degrees, and there is not a cloud in the sky. It's a beautiful day. All right, well, I came off the trail. In fact, I wasn't on the trail very long at all. And I found the stream that I was looking for. And now the goal is to see if there's a place to camp nearby that's flat for a tent or two, and it looks like I may be in luck in that direction. Now to find a way to get across. There are a couple of logs now. That may be helpful. Let's see. My guess was right. I was never going to make it across that log, just the one down there. I stood up on it. It was slick, and it started bowing real bad. I'm just pretty sure I was going to break it coming across or slip off of it. I came across this one. This was perfect. So it brings me to this site right here. Now, is this site perfect? Nope. But it is isolated. It is way off the beaten path. And so it's pretty. With this stream coming through here. So I think I'm gonna mark this on the GPS and come back to it probably later in the fall. So I crossed this, except where I crossed was a little bit further up and there was no water. And I'm going cross country, so I'm not taking the exact same route. But I came by right here where the water is bubbling out from underground. It's there, it's over there. And if you follow it up there, it is completely dry. And up there's where I crossed the first time going the other way. I just passed some people. Fortunately, this particular trail is really wide. And it was easy to step off to the side and provide a wide corona berth. So, still, maintaining that 6 foot distance. In fact, it was well over 6 feet. I have not hiked this trail probably in, my goodness, I bet I haven't hiked this in 15 years. It's been a long time. But I am on my way to the Johnson Cemetery. I'll show you when I get there. I think the reason why I call it a trail, I think the reason why it's so wide is that it still gets used as a road for maintenance at Johnson Cemetery. But it has, because it's a wilderness area, it has very limited use. They can't just come and do it every weekend if they want to. I think they're afforded like 2 days a year or something, really limited like that. So of course the graves are marked, but some of these, there's apparently not much or no record of who it is. And then they have marked these. So these, it says the exact grave location is not known. They just have marked it and made it look like a grave site. Oh my goodness. 1873 to 1880. It's pretty awful. And you see one like this, and it's just heartbreaking. Because living during those times, it was hard living. And so a lot of children didn't make it out of really infancy, but never mind being a teenager. Born about 1830, died 1902. This is kind of interesting. Yeah, this is a husband and wife. Oh, they have full dates on that. Well, I do on his and I don't on hers. All right, well, I'm not quite there yet, but I'm coming up on the parking area. And as short as this trip was, I'm going to call it a success. I found me a spot that's off trail that I can kind of count as a place to get way off to the side, be by water, generally flat, so that I can come and avoid people as much as possible. It's also a short hike in, so you know my chances of encountering a lot of people are pretty slim. And then one of the things about the Sipsey is you don't really come here to do big miles. You come here, in my estimation, more for the camp experience. Now, you can also go and catch some of the water features, the waterfalls, and all that, and rock formations, and there's a lot to see. But you don't really come here for the miles. So that spot will be a pretty good place to come and do an overnight, maybe even a second night, and just it be the camp experience. Thanks for coming along with me. Squidly's out.